Hello there. Here's a teaser of your tailored lesson plan. We've selected our top 7 challenge sounds. Let's listen to them right now. This is a clip of actor Louis Garrel in an interview in 2016. As you listen, I want you to pay attention to only these 3 words. That's, rule, and mathematics.
Because that's what I am. But before this long movie, I directed like a short film called Rule of the Tree, La Règle de Trois in French, because this is a mathematic.
So, why are those words key? Challenge sound number 1 for French speakers is the A sound, found in words like that's. This sound is not present in French, and as a result, Louis pronounces it as ah, that's. It's the same sound he uses in mathématique. In your lessons, you will learn exactly how to create an A sound and when to apply it, so those words become that's and mathematic. Challenge sound number 2 is the molar R. In the word rule, when he makes the first consonant, you can hear some contact between the back of his tongue and the roof of his mouth. It's the same sound he makes in the French words règle and trois. In English, speakers with an American accent use an And in our lessons, you'll learn how to create the sound, known as the molar R, or sometimes nicknamed the American R, and apply it in practical conversation. Challenge sound number 3 is the TH spelling. In Louis' use of the word mathematic, you can hear Louis use a th sound in the second syllable. A majority of English speakers will pronounce this as th, so that it sounds like mathematic. This sound will be a big point to focus on and will make your pronunciation that much clearer to an English-speaking audience. Now let's listen to another speaker. As you listen, pay attention to just these words: radio, book, and alone.
And he had a radio show, and the show wasn't that famous, so it was very, very difficult for him to book, guests. So one day he was alone, and
Let's start with the pronunciation of radio. Challenge sound number 4 is the pronunciation of diphthongs, which means a slide between 2 vowels. For the word radio, Omar makes a single vowel sound, e, in the first syllable, and single vowel sound, o, in the second syllable. Most American English speakers treat both of those vowel sounds as diphthongs, a in the first syllable and o in the second. In your lessons, you'll learn the exact mechanics of how to make these sounds and when to use them. Challenge sound number 5 is the distinction between u and English spelling has no rules for when to apply these 2 sounds, and as a result, it's easy to confuse the 2. You can hear it in Omar's pronunciation of book as book. Not to worry, there's a lesson that breaks this down and gives you plenty of chances to explore the differences between the 2 pronunciations. Challenge sound number 6 is what to do when you come across an O spelling. In Omar's pronunciation of alone, he uses an O, but this word is pronounced by American English speakers with an O. Alone. The spelling rules are not always reliable when it comes to English pronunciation. Again, sorry. Pronunciation is especially unpredictable for the O spellings, and something you can only achieve by building your phonemic awareness and muscle memory. Being able to hear the difference between these sounds is called phonemic awareness. If you don't hear a strong difference, that's okay too. Your brain has never needed to differentiate between the sounds, and as a result, doesn't prioritize their distinction. This course has been designed to increase your phonemic awareness. Our lessons will train your body to feel the difference between sounds so that your ear can gain the ability to hear the difference. Finally, challenge sound number 7 relates to how to denasalize a vowel. In Omar's pronunciation of alone, when he uses the on, most of his air escapes through his nose. As you know, In French, when a vowel precedes an N spelling or an M spelling, you pronounce the vowel differently than you normally would. For example, no uses airflow mostly out through the mouth, while non uses air coming through the nose. In English, this rule does not apply. You'll pronounce vowels before N and M spellings with air moving mostly through the mouth. There is a lot of ground to cover, and it may at times feel daunting. However, I'm here to assure you that with practice and the right instruction, you can make these changes. Just listen to this clip of French actress Léa Seydoux. She excels at many of the challenge sounds, but I'm going to point out a few. Listen closely to these words: thousand, character, and clothes.
That was in 2015. I love the makeup and the hair. I look like a Russian character with the fur coat. I like this look a lot. When you wear clothes for a red carpet, it's always about how you wear it and how you strike the pose.
Let's unpack that. You can hear in the beginning of thousand that she is using a th sound. She also successfully makes the molar R sound in character. And if we were to slow down her pronunciation of clothes, you could hear her slide between two vowels. Oh. It's the same sound she uses in pose. Now, similar to Omar and Louis, she is still working on the distinction of U and U. You can hear it in the word look, which she pronounces as look. But that just goes to show you that everybody is at different points in their journey. One thing is certain, she didn't learn these sounds overnight. Learning a new accent is a long process and demands patience and determined practice. Today, you have taken the most important step in the process, the first one. So let's get started.